everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Wayne here, and today we're in the beautiful city of Las Vegas, about to go on a food adventure. And what we're doing today is to go to a buffet. As you know, Las Vegas is filled with so many different buffets that are all so good to try, and we went to quite a few already. We went to the Bacchanal, we went to the Wynn, and we also went to the Wicked Spoon and more. There's just so many buffets for you to try. And where we're going today is called the Bellagio Buffet. Located inside of the Bellagio Casino, it's supposed to be one of the most famous buffets in the entire Las Vegas Strip. It's also one of the oldest as well. Being as how it is, I definitely can't wait to try it, so I'm getting hungry and let's go get some food. So I'm currently inside of the Bellagio Buffet, which is located inside of the Bellagio Casino. It's supposed to be one of the most popular buffets around the entire Las Vegas Strip. Known for the crab legs, I am so excited to try them out. Now with that being said, price point wise around $41.99 a person, which is I think a decent price considering it's a Vegas buffet. Now I did look around and they had so many variety of foods for you to choose from, which got me so happy. So with that being said, you know, I'm getting hungry. Let's go get some food. Now walking around, I was actually a little bit surprised because they actually didn't have crab legs. Now, I thought Bellagio was actually known for the crab legs, but for some reason today at brunch, there was no crab legs to be found. But anyways, what I did get was my first plate was a bunch of seafood. So I got the oysters Rockefeller, some salmon, garlic clams, another seared salmon, and a salmon poke. All which looks really delicious. I can't wait to try it out. So with that being said, let's start off with the oyster Rockefeller. As you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. I actually never had oyster Rockefeller before, so I'm very excited to try it out. So let's get a little bit over here and let's take a bite. Oh, it's a little bit salty, but flavor-wise, not bad. Oh, actually, that's very salty. I don't know if I like this. Flavor is okay, but it's extremely salty for some reason. I'll just put that down for now. Oh, I also forgot, I got the Chilean sea bass as well. So let's try that next because I actually love Chilean sea bass. I think it's nice and flaky over here. It looks super soft and tender, so let's give it a try. Oh, that Chilean sea bass was real good. Soft, flaky, pull apart tender. It literally almost breaks apart in your mouth the minute it goes in. Oh. Very nice. Now I do have to say the Chilean sea bass is actually very juicy. Like look at all the juice that's glistening on it. And it's also a little bit oily too. Overall, this tastes absolutely amazing. Let's try the garlic clams. Clams are okay. You know, there's really not much flavor to them. It's kind of plain, but other than that, you know, they're decent clams. All right, let's try the salmon poke now. This looks absolutely amazing. And they even have some seaweed salad on the bottom. Oh, I can't wait to try it, so let's go on in. Oh, that salmon poke was absolutely delicious. Salmon, you can tell it was extremely fresh, super soft, super tender, literally melts in your mouth. Then you got the seaweed salad, which provides a little bit of crunch, a little bit of salt. Overall, it's a very nice combination. Definitely work. You guys should definitely try this out. All right, next we got the seared salmon. Although first impressions, it looks a little bit dry, but we'll have to see. I don't know, it's been sitting there for a little while. It definitely doesn't look juicy at all, but let's see how it tastes. It's very dry. There is no ounce of moisture in this salmon whatsoever. And it's kind of plain too, like there's no seasoning, no flavor, but yeah, the salmon wasn't good at all. I'd probably pass on the salmon. On the other hand, they do have fresh squeezed juices, and as you can see, I got a watermelon juice right here, which I am very excited about. Oh, this watermelon juice is absolutely heaven. You guys should definitely try the fresh juices they have. Now for the oyster Rockefellers, I did get 2 of them. Now I want to try it out again, mainly because, you know, I'm guessing the first one was just bad luck, because that was extremely salty. So let's try out this one and see how it tastes. Oh, that's super salty as well. No, I'd probably skip it on the oyster Rockefellers. Those aren't good at all. So far, the only thing I liked about the seafood plate is definitely the salmon poke. This salmon poke is absolutely amazing. Chilean sea bass was also not bad, but the rest, the seared salmon, the oyster Rockefeller, I forgot what these are, clams. They're not good. They're not good. Anyways, with that being said, let's go on to the next plate. So for my next plate, I decided to go for some carved meats, mainly because if a buffet has carved meats, you definitely got to give it a try. So what I got was basically a little bit of prime rib, a little bit of flank steak, a gigantic beef rib, and also mashed potatoes. They didn't really have a lot of varieties for you to choose from, so that's basically it for what they had for the carving station. So with that being said, let's try off the prime rib first, because the prime rib actually looks really amazing. Like, look at all that glistening juice that's on it. Oh, that looks so good. Let's try it out. Oh, that was absolutely wonderful. It was so fatty, so juicy, super soft and tender. Oh, that was a good prime rib. It had a nice beefy taste too. Get the prime rib if you come here. Oh, I need another bite. That prime rib was just so good. I just love how when you bite into it, the juice just oozes out of the meat and just covers your whole mouth. Oh, that's such a nice feeling. This prime rib is just very good. Next up, let's try the flank steak. This one actually looks pretty good too. As you see, it's cooked to a decent medium temperature. So let's give it a bite. I don't know if I like the flank steak that much. It's super dry and pretty tough to eat. Flavor is nice though. Like, it was seasoned to perfection. It tasted really nice. Has a good beef flavor. But other than that, like, it's very tough to bite into and hard to chew. It's definitely not tender or soft whatsoever. I'll probably pass on the flank steak. That just wasn't good. Alright, next up, I'm very excited about this. Look at this gigantic beef rib. Look at how big this rib is. This is almost the size of my arm. Look at how big that is. Wow. And it's just covered with meat. Oh, this looks so good. So, with that being said, let's go on in. Oh, that beef rib was good. It's super moist, soft, tender, and a lot of fatty areas too. As you can see, look at this fatty area on the side. Oh, that's just wonderful. We gotta get another bite. This was just so good. Oh, this is fantastic. I would just come to the buffet just for the beef rib alone. This beef rib is fantastic. Also, the only thing I have to say is that it is incredibly big, so if I finish this whole thing, I probably wouldn't have room to eat any other food, so I'm gonna have to be careful with this. But even with that being said, absolutely get the beef rib. You would love it. And the best thing I like about this rib is that the minute you bite into it, it literally pulls away so fast. That's how tender it is. Like, just watch. Look at how easy it pulled away from the rib. Oh, that is super tender. For our last item on our carved meat station, we got the mashed potatoes. As you know, you can't really go wrong with mashed potatoes, and the mashed potatoes that they have actually looks to be pretty good. As you can see, it's nice, soft, and fluffy. I covered it with some gravy. Oh, let's give it a try. That was a good mashed potato. I actually don't know how they made it because that mashed potato itself is super flavorful. I think there's a little bit of garlic, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt overall. It's a very nice mashed potato. Then you cover it with that garlic. Oh, the whole thing is absolutely fantastic. It's smooth, soft, silky. Love this mashed potato. So for my next plate, I get some, you know, just random things I thought looked good or looked interesting to try. So what I basically got was a mini gyro, corn and elote, some shuka. I don't know what a shuka is, but it looked interesting, so I got it. And I also got a tortellini. So with that being said, first things first, let's start off with the corn and elote, because as you know, I love elote. As you can see, it's covered with cheese, some cream sauce, there's some veggies, and it looks good, so let's give it a try.
This is by Bellagio.
Oh, that's pretty good too. Corn itself cooked nicely, very soft, very tender, but it's very sweet, which I really love. As you know, elote is usually made of sweet corn, and this corn is definitely very sweet. The sauce, but I don't know what kind of sauce it is. It's very rich and creamy. Now, there's no spice in here whatsoever. Normally, elote has some type of like chili or spice powder added to it, but this one, there's no spice whatsoever. So it's kind of a mix, but flavor-wise, it's not bad. It's actually a decent elote. So next up, let's try the tortellini. As you can see, tortellini itself looks super nice. It's stuffed with something. I don't know what it's stuffed with, but we'll find out. That was actually pretty good. As you know, you can't really mess with tortellini too much. Inside, there's definitely a cheese filling, which you could definitely tell. Flavor-wise, it's spot on. It's a good tortellini. Noodles itself cooked nice. Soft, al dente type noodle overall. It's a very nice tortellini. Now here's the thing that I definitely want to try, the shuka. I don't know how to say it. I never heard of it before, but it looks interesting. So let's see what it is. I mean, to me it looks like an egg. I don't know if it is an egg, but we'll find out. Oh, so it's basically an egg with some type of sauce on it. To be honest, the sauce itself is very plain, bland. Like, you don't get no seasoning, no flavor from it whatsoever. It's basically, you're basically just eating a regular poached egg. I think it's poached. No, it's not poached. You're basically just eating a regular egg. I wish there was some seasoning and flavors on it. That would be so much better. But even still, this is literally just a regular egg. Last item we have on dish is a mini gyro. As you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic. There is so much items inside here. Oh, I can't wait to try it. So let's pick it up, and I don't know if we can actually fold this. This is actually way too much filling to be folded, but let's eat it like a pizza. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, that wasn't good. It looked really delicious, but once you bite into it, the meat on the inside, super tough, super dry. It was very hard to eat. The pita bread, on the other hand, the pita bread was good. The tomatoes are nice and juicy. Cucumbers are okay. Cilantro is nice. But it's just the meat. The meat gave it a very bad taste. Oh, this is weird. Like, everything else was so good. It's just the meat that was super tough, super dry. It just wasn't pleasant to eat. Oh, I think I'm gonna skip that. That just wasn't good. Overall, my thoughts about the buffet so far is that it's pretty hit or miss. There's some parts that were definitely really good, but some parts that definitely needed a lot of help. Like especially that mini gyro. Oh, that was terrible. But other than that, you know, being how the price is only $41.99, I guess it's an okay experience. But with that being said, I'm done with my third plate. Then move on to our fourth. So for my next plate, let's go for some Asian food. Now, they don't really have a lot of Asian variety of the foods for you to choose from, but what they did have is they have a sumai, they have barbecue pork bun, a curry bun, and also some noodles. And that's basically pretty much it for the Asian section. And I basically got them all. So first things first, let's try the sumai, because as you know, I absolutely love sumai. So let's see how this tastes. Oh, that is good. It has a very bouncy texture, which I like. Outside wrapper, very soft, very delicate. Meat, very plump. And there's also a shrimp inside, so you get that little seafood flavor. Overall, very nice sumai. You can't complain about that. It's basically similar to a restaurant quality sumai. That's how good it is. Next, let's try the barbecue pork buns. As you can see on the inside, let's open it up. And there's not a lot of barbecue filling on the inside, but there's still some, which it looks to be pretty decent. So let's check it out. The barbecue pork bun, I have to say, is just okay. Like the filling inside, very nice, sweet, tender, soft, nice porky flavor. But the bun on the outside, the white part, for some reason is very hard and crispy. I've never seen a crispy barbecue pork bun before. That's kind of interesting to me, but I don't quite like it being crispy. Overall, it's just okay. I probably wouldn't get it again though. Next, let's try the curry bun. As you see, I love curry, so this looks absolutely amazing to me. Let's open up and see what's on the inside. As you can see, just like the barbecue pork bun, the inside filling, not too much. It's more bread than the filling itself, but hopefully it tastes nice, so let's give it a try. Even though the inside is beef, there's a strong curry flavor, which I really love. But just like the barbecue pork bun, for some reason the buns itself were super crispy. I don't know how they did it, but I just don't like the crispy bun. Other than that, the filling itself is absolutely fantastic. Alright guys, so next up, let's try the noodles. As you know, the noodles look very delicious, nice and bouncy over here. Let's give it a try.
We're dropping some more on the way out.
Oh, noodles are very good. The noodles itself cooked to perfection, nice al dente, has a nice sweet flavor to it, a little bit of sour, so it's basically like a sweet and sour noodle. But not only that, there's also a spiciness in there too, which I didn't expect. You can definitely feel burning on the back of your throat, and it's not a weak spice either. It's actually a pretty high spice level, which to me, I actually really like about it. So, noodles itself, absolutely excellent. Definitely try the noodles out. So after finishing off the Asian plate, I am absolutely stuffed. I can't eat anymore, but I still managed to save room for some dessert. So that's what we're gonna get next. So, let's go. So for my last and final dish, which is the dessert section, I decided to get just a few little items. They had a lot of variety of desserts for you to choose from, but I could barely eat anymore, so I only got 3 items. I got some chocolate mousse looking thing, a cheesecake, and a donut, both of which look really good, so I can't wait to try that out. So first things first, let's try the cheesecake, because as you know, I absolutely love cheesecake, and this one looks absolutely amazing. I mean, just take a look at it. You see the red gel, the cheesecake, and also the cake itself. Oh, this looks absolutely amazing. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's so good. You could definitely tell it's a strawberry cheesecake because it has a nice and strong strawberry flavor. Cheesecake was very soft, airy, fluffy, moist. Overall, it's a very nice cheesecake. Best of all is that it's not too sweet, which, as you know, is the best compliment an Asian can give. So, overall, I have to say the cheesecake is very good. Next up, let's try the chocolate mousse. As you know, the chocolate mousse looks really good. There's some dark colored brown spots over here, light color here. There's also some marshmallows in the middle. So, let's give it a try. As you can see, we got a little bit of everything. Let's go on in. Oh, you can definitely tell that has a strong chocolatey taste, especially from dark chocolate itself. Oh, this is a very chocolatey situation, but overall, it's not bad. Plus, I like the addition of the marshmallow, which gives it a nice fluffy texture on top. It's a good combination. Now for the last item, the donuts. Oh, I can't wait to try it out. I think this is a strawberry donut. I'm not sure. I didn't see the name on the label, but it does look pretty good. So let's take a bite. Oh, there's also filling inside too. I didn't expect that. Very nice strawberry flavor. Definitely a strawberry filling as well. donut, as you know, is not a Krispy Kreme's donut, but still, for a buffet donut, it's actually not bad. I actually really enjoyed this. Alright guys, I am absolutely stuffed. I can't eat anymore. Overall, my thoughts about the Bellagio Buffet is that it was actually pretty decent. You know, there's some parts that were definitely good, some parts that needed a little help, but overall, being as how you're only paying around $41.99 per person, I think it's a good deal. I mean, they definitely did have quite a bit of a variety of foods for you to choose from. Although the carving station didn't really have that much food. Asian section definitely didn't have a lot of varieties there, but everything else, there was a whole bunch of foods for you to choose from. So overall, I have to say, the Bellagio Buffet is definitely a decent place to visit. So if you guys are ever in the Las Vegas area, definitely do visit the Bellagio Buffet, because I think y'all might really enjoy it. Other than that, the only part that I didn't like is that they didn't have crab legs for some reason. Like, the Bellagio is famously known for their crab legs, but when we came here today, there was no crab legs, so I'm not sure what's going on, but hey, it is what it is. But anyways guys, that's basically the video. Hopefully you guys liked it. I had a whole bunch of fun filming it. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And also do like and comment on the channel as well, because it'll help out the engagement. And with that being said, I'll see you later.